Good morning.
Good morning.
We're out for a walk in this lovely little town. We'll put the name up on the screen because we're not going to try and pronounce it. Geraardsbergen or something. We're roughly halfway between Brussels and Lille in Belgium. And it's quite busy it's a Sunday morning. There's quite a lot of people out and there's people on bikes and things, isn't there?
Yep.
So we're in,
people out, more bikes.
we're in the town square here, just having a wee walk about.
You walk about. Sunday morning, so the park up was great last night as well, wasn't it? Free
Yeah.
park up.
Really good. They're on their bikes, but we don't know why.
Sunday morning,
Just chilling.
Belgium style. Is it comfortable?
No, not really. I don't think I could spend the night here. It's alright for 5 minutes.
I've never seen sun loungers at the side of a canal.
It's cool, isn't it?
I'll take a while.
Things to do on a Sunday morning. It's quite long maybe. So yeah, this is a great wee stopover here. We're only parked about 5-10 minute walk that direction in a free car park. She's still going for it.
What's spring mean?
Don't know. Need to
Nothing.
2 feet.
What do you mean? All like that?
No. 2 feet like that and then jump to the next.
What? Like that?
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ.
You keep going.
That's how it looks.
Don't know.
Lunge.
We don't know.
Lunge.
We don't know.
What if we do lunges at an adult look? I can imagine if you're like the nursery child this is intended for. You'd be like, big feet! Lunging.
The church bell's going. Then looks like you can probably hire out these paddle boards, kayaks even. And then there's quite a lot of canal boats down here. So the park up we've got is just off to the right here. It's the car park of what was a former swimming pool. The swimming pool's been demolished. And it's really quiet, really peaceful. The police drove in last night and took a wee drive about looking for any hassle, but there wasn't anybody, so it was a really nice spot. So yeah, as I say, this is a great park up in the end, but it took us just four attempts.
Aye.
So the first place we went to was like an Aire. We got a water tap and we got a chemical toilet disposal point, all for nothing. What was the name of that place? Lennox. And it looked fine, but it was attached to like a youth centre or a youth club or something. We thought it was going to be kids hanging about here all night. It's a Saturday night, so we moved on to another spot we found on Park for Night, and that was right on the banks of the river, and there was 2 fishermen in tents, and it was only a very small space, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we moved on from that, and in 5 minutes from there was another spot in the river, and there was more people fishing. So eventually we kept driving and we found this place. So it just shows you when you're trying to do off-gridding all the time, sometimes you need to be prepared that you're not always going to get your first choice, but there's usually other spots.
It's ironic, after yesterday was a really busy day with Brussels,
Yeah.
and then last night obviously with all the bother trying to find a park up, But this last night's probably been the worst, hasn't it? We've been fine every other night.
It took us longer last night to find a spot, but it is a weekend.
Yeah, it is a weekend.
But it's also a bank holiday weekend here in Belgium, so there's maybe just a few more people out and about. And in fairness, it wasn't campervans, it was tents, people fishing. So the plan now is we're in this town, Geraardsbergen they call it here. We're going to head from here towards Ypres. Now in Ypres, that's where all the war memorial stuff is from the First and Second World War. So we're going to about an hour and a bit from there. So we're going to head in that direction and see what's going on there. You might remember the story about a football match taking place during the First World War on Christmas Day 1914. This is the spot where that football match took place. It happened here December 1914, and to remember that and commemorate that, UEFA have placed this monument here in 2014. I heard about this quite a lot, but never.
It's famous, isn't it? Famous football game.
Never thought you'd ever find the spot that it was actually played on.
Quite sad actually, isn't it? Jeez.
What we think is this line in the ground is basically to signify that what was the front line back in the day.
I'm in the UK, the Allied side, as it stands. That would
Um,
have been the Germans, wouldn't it?
Germans would have been coming that way, I would say.
So you think this is the German side? No, that can't be right.
No, I think that would be surely the trenches weren't just there and there, were they? That doesn't seem right, does it? They seem to be a bit close together.
But this is all in the same line.
Oh, that's the same line.
Oh,
so the
yeah,
Germans.
there's no man's land.
So that's no man's land.
So this is because the game was played in no man's land.
Right.
So it isn't just as easy as. So I'm pretty sure this is UK.
Right.
And then that's no man's land. And then the Germans are there somewhere.
Okay. So there they've got trenches, poppies growing in them.
So this is look.
This is what the trenches would have looked like. Obviously these have been rebuilt or whatever. That's mad, isn't it?
It's a lot further down than I thought. A lot deeper.
Look at is that a rabbit?
Yeah. Hi. It's a rabbit.
Just chilling in the trench.
It's alive because its mouth's moving.
It's crazy.
How's that just a random white rabbit?
Yeah, so we've been able to take shelter under these bits, and will that protected them? I don't know.
Well, the other thing we know that the Germans were up high, so we could see a lot, remember?
So what is that? That's English, so so that is definitely. And look, they've wrote wipers as in Ypres. They called the English called.
Do you think that's writing from the war?
No, I think this has been recreated.
Oh right. So see, that's bonkers. They wouldn't have had fence posts and fence paneling though, would they?
No.
So what have they? So
I think it would have been like
this, but they've panelled it to show you.
what it's like. It looks blighty. It says the Blighty house on that one. So
that
this
makes more sense, doesn't it?
So this is definitely the Allied side. So yeah, it's just crazy to think of how peaceful it is today compared to what it would have been like back in 100 and odd years ago. Mad, isn't it? What are you thinking?
think it's yeah, it's crazy to think we're just walking about. There's so many men have gave their time and their life for us.
900,000 British died here. 900,000.
900,000 too many.
That's not the Australians, the New Zealanders, the Canadians,
What the video
the Americans.
What the video said was that in World War One, Germans had basically agreed with Belgium that they would stay neutral, and the King Commander in Germany said, "No, you're fine, you're a neutral country," and then they invaded them anyway, and that's when the British got involved.
Yeah.
So because they invaded here, we then came here, and 300,000 men lost their lives just in one battle at this point.
Yeah. And they were dug into these trenches for years.
It's horrible.
This wasn't a moving front line.
Yeah.
We went to the visitors experience at Ploegsteert, and that's really sort of told us all about it.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really clued up in it before, all that much. But yeah, it's sort of explaining how the front line was here for years. I think it was about 2 years at least. We just, each side struggled to make it move.
I think they were very honest as well for a Belgium visitors attraction to say, listen, this is why the British were involved, and in the end they said basically we won the war because the Americans came in, and the Americans managed to push the Germans right out with, or whatever we did with the American help, because at that point we didn't have a lot of troops left. So I think for them to acknowledge the other countries' involvements is something.
For sure. So this is the Menin Gate, and at the top it's inscribed to the armies of the British Empire who stood here from 1914 to 1918, and to those of their dead who have no known grave. There's just thousands of names inside it. Right, the camera ain't going to do this justice at all in here, right? If you've been here, you'll know what I mean. This is inside the Menin Gate, and basically on these walls there's thousands and thousands of names of British soldiers. And these are the ones who've not got a grave, unfortunately. been together a long time, right? A hell of a long time. And never before have I been given a dinner like this. What the mess is that? What the She's like, going to Chippy, get Belgium, we're in Ypres,
Don't it hurts?
in Belgium. 2 bags of chips.
Don't it hurts?
Gave me a baguette. A fucking knife. Make your, what the? Chips and cheese and baguette for my bloody dinner.
It hurts. Oh, it really hurts. I know, but you've ruined the cheese everywhere, not me.
I'd said, let's go out for dinner. Let's go for a nice meal.
You did?
No.
But do you know what?
This is what we get.
This is a good Glasgow meal.
No.
This is what you can
No. Good morning, YouTube. We are just leaving the Motorhome Aire here. We're in the outskirts of Ypres, or Leper as the locals call it as well. So if you're in this area, you can pop in. It's like 5 minutes outside of Ypres, and you can use the grey waste disposal, and you can use the chemical toilet dump and fresh water. The fresh water costs €1 at this machine here. You don't need to be camping here to use it. It's on the outside of the park. This is only about an hour from Cali roughly, so you just stick €1 in there. Your L sand goes in there and that's your fresh water. If you are wanting to stay, we stayed last night, it was great. You can book on their website, or you can scan the QR code on the gate. That opens the barrier where ANPR, and I think there's about 12 pitches roughly. It's only a little small site. So we booked in here for 2 nights. We plan to go out. We're going to go and see some of the World War trenches this morning in a museum, and then we're going to come back and park the van here, and then we can walk from here into the town. This is Hill 62 Sanctuary Wood. So we're hoping this is going to be open. This is where the World War trenches are. So we've come into the cafe, haven't we?
The cafe, yeah.
€60 to come in.
Yeah, so you enter the trenches through the cafe.
And then this is the first room as you come through, which is filled with lots of
Millions of
World War
stuff.
artefacts.
German stuff.
There'll be everything from both sides, lots of photographs. Lots of these viewfinder things, you can look in these and it shows you images from back then. I don't know if this will work. I don't know if you can see anything in that. This is called Hill 62, the British front line, and everywhere you look there's artefacts from the war, and then just down here you've got the trenches that have been preserved for over 100 years, and you can go down these ones, Amy. Not too muddy, you fancy it?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Probably.
I'm not even bothered if it's muddy.
You want to come down here with your walking boots on at some point?
Yeah.
God.
Oh wow, this is like, you're having to bend, which I'm surprised at.
Just at some parts.
Uh-huh.
These don't feel as deep as the ones that we seen yesterday.
No, these aren't as deep.
So if you...
And that's what I said to you, I felt as if when you've seen it before, guys were like more hovering down.
This is mad, isn't it? It's just like a proper network. How's that tree survived there? Crazy, isn't it? So they've basically got planks of wood on the floor, then this rusted corrugated sheeting to hold the walls in to stop the sides collapsing.
And this is all original?
Apparently so, yeah.
This is how they would have done it?
This is how it was done. This is really, really weird.
It's quite eerie.
So they're about maybe 5 feet high, so just enough to sort of crouch down and get up and shoot.
See, that's what I thought, as opposed to yesterday, the ones we seen were much taller.
They're quite deep, those ones, weren't they? There's a whole network here. There's like a a bit there as well. Does that go?
Oh, I get shivers, man.
There's a tunnel here, I don't know. I can't really see in there where that goes. I'm not going to go in there, it's too muddy. Yeah, they're really well preserved. And they go on for ages. And it's super quiet and eerie this morning, but obviously back in the day.
I don't know, it's no right being in here, isn't it not? We don't even know how many men would have been in this. Either.
Yeah.
And then once you're dead, or shot, how do they get you back out?
Yeah, well, like you say, your buddies would need to be lifting you back out, wouldn't they?
Don't know, that gave me chills. Oh, that gave me chills.
Yeah.
That's horrendous. I mean, it's fantastic they've preserved it, but it's horrendous, isn't it?
Aye, for sure. So once we come out these trenches, the trenches are just here. What I've just noticed right next to it is there's these craters on the ground. And I'm pretty sure they weren't trying to build like a pond. That must have been enemy shelling hitting them, or just missing them just over their heads, because there's a trench network. So we're assuming that these trees weren't here or as big back in the day, and the craters have been landing, and the bombs have been landing in these spots where the craters are. Somebody's had to dig all that out by hand. It's not like, oh, we'll just grab a JCB and dig this out.
I know.
This would have been dug out by hand with spades, and then they brought this metal in, they brought the like you say, the corrugated sheeting in.
I bet you if you think of this logically as well, you ask why it's like that, the design. But if it was a straight line, it's quite easy for the Germans to keep bombing a straight line, isn't it?
I suppose so.
Look down there, babe.
I don't know, but some sort of device, I don't know what that is. There's been something in that trench.
So many bits that they've hit, isn't
so
it?
many craters.
All around us.
There's holes everywhere. The landscape's completely sign there for a tunnel. The landscape's completely sort of taken over with all this. Look at all this. It's madness. This goes on for ages.
So would you call the trenches would have been the front line then?
This is the front line. The front line's just...
Or is the front line all of this?
Yeah, the front line's just...
Aye, where the Germans are, the front of where we are.
There would have been Germans just...
No, I know, but all of
there.
this, so like, because you can imagine there's probably soldiers everywhere.
Yeah.
They couldn't have all been in the trenches. They must have been all over here.
I think they used the trenches to move around, Amy, safely. Because if you're up here, you're a target.
Right.
So they would have been down there, even walking between different parts of
Of Hill 62.
Of the hill, yeah. Because this is an extensive network.
So this is more of a pathway than...
Because look, it goes all the way over there and
I know. Let's keep going.
everywhere. We did well there, didn't we?
We did so well. I feel like this is everywhere. Wait there, can you see behind my head?
There's a British coach just turned up. So the place is going to get really busy here.
Yeah, the coach is full.
Coach is full of British. So we've just had the whole place to ourselves.
We went to the shop, got a wee magnet, got a wee poppy.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely worth a visit. It's, Hill 62, Sanctuary Wood.
That was, yeah, it's worth a visit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say it was great, but it was, I mean, it's fantastic they've kept it.
Aye, €8.
Great value.
For an adult. I think kids were a bit cheaper. Definitely interesting for kids anyway.
Oh yeah.
So this is a memorial to the soldiers who joined the Allied forces from Canada in the war effort. Canada 1916. There's a little book, a little memorial register there, so I suppose if you're Canadian and you've lost relatives, their names might be in that wee book. This is the Canada monument, the top of Hill 62. And then obviously the trenches are just down behind that car where those trees are. Now, if I've got my geography correct, we're looking in the direction of Ypres. So that's the Allied forces here. So this is the front line, literally here in front of us.